This is our official start, Talk Show Tuesday. We're actually live on the internet. I doubt there's a single soul that's going to see this or listen to this, but we're figuring it out. It'll be archived so people can go back and listen to it. So I'm Mr.Kleber. This is Digital Media Productions. This is the Sound Pit Live here at Canyon Ridge High School. And our host, introducing
This is our official start,
Carla.
Talk Show Tuesday.
award-winning
We're actually live
Carla
on the internet.
Magana.
I doubt
Award-winning.
there's a single soul that's going to see this or listen to this,
Could you do me a favor real quick, Carla? Could you go
figure it
out
out.
in the
It'll be archived,
hallway and
so
turn off
people
that
go
light
back
right
and
there? It's
listen.
literally right there
So,
on
I'm
the
Mr.
side of
Kleber.
the
This
thing.
is Digital Media Productions.
Again, like we said, this is
Here at
us
Canyon
getting
Ridge
our
High School.
process
And our
down.
host, introducing
There we go. That looks a lot better.
award-winning we're actually live
Carla
on the
Magana.
internet. Award-winning. Could you do me a favor real quick, Carla? Could you go out in the hallway and turn off that light right there? It's literally right there on the side of the thing.
So let me do this.
Like we said,
Let me
this is
mute
us getting our
this so
process
we don't have
down.
to hear it, because that's going to be annoying listening
Oh,
to
yeah.
two different things at once. All right. Everything should be good now. We should be good to go. Go ahead and test your mic.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right. So, what's our first topic?
So, I honestly have a lot of topics that I want to cover. If you would want to pick out
Ooh, wow.
which ones.
Does
We
your
have-
family have any fun or meaningful traditions? Ooh, let's start with that one. I like that one.
Okay.
So we do have a fun and meaningful tradition at Christmas Eve. I don't remember how it started, but it started years ago when our boys were little. We used to go to like a church Christmas Eve service every Sunday, or I mean every Christmas Eve. But then afterwards, one year we went and got sushi,
Oh,
and it just became a thing. And now, no matter what, we try to go get sushi on Christmas Eve as a family. So last year we were up there in Oregon. Our boys, our families together, because they're grown now, they're in their 20s and 30s. We were able to all get together and do Christmas Eve sushi at a really nice place in Oregon.
oh, that's nice.
And so, yeah, it's just a weird tradition. Like you wouldn't connect sushi with Christmas,
Yeah, like that's random. I wouldn't think of that.
but I mean that's kind of my family. Like my
Yeah.
kids are random. I'm random. Mrs. Kleber's like
Yeah.
Mrs. Kleber's the only normal one. Getting a pass here. I'll give that to Zion. Could you do me a favor, Sonny? Could you turn that light out? It's on the switch right there. Perfect. Thank you. He's right there in the orange shirt. Fine. So,
Anyway.
already off to an interesting start.
That's cool.
What about you
though.
guys? Do you guys have any?
We actually do have a tradition. Usually, like, let's say like every New Year's or like Christmas, we'll go off-roading out to Glamis.
Oh, nice.
We'll try to at least do like 2 or 3 holidays out of the year over there,
Mm-hmm.
or all the holidays if we have the money, because it is expensive just going out there.
So, was it one of these times when you destroyed that poor Yamaha Razor?
Everything's broken right now. Actually, all our cars are broken right now.
No, I'm questioning. Like, did you break them all? Because you've showed me pictures of that.
Ooh,
Of that side by side. It was a Yamaha with the arms and the shocks
it was
completely blown
so
off.
bad. It was actually a manufacturer issue. What it wasn't my fault actually, because I was only going second gear during that time, and I was just going on a flat area, and it just broke out of nowhere.
Oh, so you didn't like launch
Eh,
over the side
no.
of a dune? And,
Oh no,
You know,
I'm
land
not.
a flat. Okay.
I couldn't.
All right.
Yeah, but that's what happened, and then all my dad's cars broke this season, so we're not going anywhere for a while.
I don't know. I think we just keep going down the list if you want. I'll let you pick. You're the host.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. Do you think younger you would be proud of who you are now?
I think younger me would be shocked of who I am now
Shocked?
and extremely proud, because I was off the rails and a little lost when I was young.
Yeah.
Ended up, I was working construction. Had met a wonderful woman. We have a great marriage and kids,
Mhm.
but like just personally, I was certainly not in the right place, and I think younger me would be really, really proud. What about you? I mean, it's a little early for that, but
Honestly, for who I am right now, and since I am still improving on myself, I think I would be proud of myself. How I am now.
I mean, I can say just for this year, from when you first came to now, you're vastly different person.
Oh yeah.
You seem much more open, much more aware of yourself, much more.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say confident because that's the wrong word, but like mature and.
I would say more like outgoing. You know, like.
But like with good sense too, you know.
Yeah, like I feel like I don't know. I came out of my bubble a lot over the years. I used to be very antisocial during like middle school, and I would not talk to anyone, and it was just so bad. So I honestly did improve on that a lot. So
like I'm slouching. Like every time I click on my video, I look like I'm slouching, which drives me nuts. So I'm gonna straighten up before I transition. There we go.
There you go. Okay. So now there's a conspiracy theory I would like to ask you about. Okay. Do you believe COVID-19 was used as population control?
Ooh, interesting. I, for one, don't usually believe in conspiracy theories, but there's some things about COVID-19 that was very interesting, and it almost feels like it was a test run. The fact that it targeted certain people more than others, especially certain blood types.
Oh yeah.
More than others, seemed interesting. The fact that, like, it really makes you wonder if it was something that was genetically engineered intentionally, and either escaped or was leaked just as a test run to see how it would work. Because if you could create a disease that attacked certain genes in the population, I mean, like, especially when you're talking about like Chinese versus, American, that could be devastating. I would hope that no one would ever be that evil, but
there's also,
we built bombs that can wipe each other out. So
oh yeah,
I don't know. Like most time conspiracy theories, I'm like, that's complete BS. But this one, I'm kind of like
iffy about it.
Yeah, like I just, man, the parties involved, especially when you look at China and their history of a gene experimentation, cloning a sheep and some of the things they've done. And I don't trust America anymore. I mean, I'm sure we've done
a lot
as much. So,
yeah.
but I feel like war's unfortunately moving to a field where it might become more tech and biology than actual guns and bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still in the guns and bombs phase now, but we're seeing with
it's more
the more we can manipulate the technical side of another country,
especially with all like the AI things that's going on and all that.
But the biological weapons scare me because that's something that you could leak out and you could literally wipe out an entire race of people. So when you start to talk about like genocide and things like that, it becomes extremely scary.
Oh yeah, it's.
So I'm gonna go with a maybe on that one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What's another question that I have?
Do you want me to ask you some of them?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let me pick one. Oh, bam. Let's see here. I'm gonna go. This one's interesting. Should students have broader free speech rights at school? I feel like they're already pretty broad. I don't.
As it is.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts?
Coming from a student, I think they shouldn't be as broad anymore. Honestly.
Yeah.
Mr. Kleber, I can't find any of the clips on Rodrigo's computer.
All right, let's have a second. I'll come out there. So there's a Supreme Court ruling that goes back, I don't know, maybe 30 years, and basically what it was is based on some students wearing armbands and stuff, and the Supreme Court ruled that students do not have a right to free speech if it causes a significant interruption.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of a good thing to uphold, because we look at recent times with the ICE protests, students left campus, went out to the street corner. So I mean, you can argue that doesn't really disrupt school. They didn't
Yeah.
People may have left, but as far as a form of protest,
like education.
I felt like but if you're doing something that's that's robbing someone else of their chance at a safe, fair education,
then
it's an issue.
Yeah, then that's different.
Our rights to anything should never come at the expense of someone else losing theirs. That's kind of how I believe across the board.
Oh yeah.
And free speech, just like I think it gets turned a little bit.
It gets to a point, I feel like, because I feel like that also like plays into bullying and like all that for sure.
Yeah, as a high school teacher, I've seen a lot of people try to use free speech to express hateful ideas, bullying, and other things.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, and again, like in the workplace, a lot of people go, "Well, I got fired because of something I posted on social media." Well, you're free to say whatever you want in your front yard, but when you represent a company,
then that's different.
Then that is different. You know, especially when you have we have evidence of you being connected to them on social media.
And that like also makes the company look bad because it's coming from one of their employees. You know.
What do you think about dress code?
Dress code? From the school, I feel like they should be a little more lenient with the dress code, like with the midriff. Okay, like there are like certain points, like let's say like I know a lot of people, well not a lot, but I've seen at schools, like bigger schools, where they'll literally just wear like a sports bra and just call it a day. And that's different. But I feel like showing like a little stomach is okay. Like it shouldn't be that bad, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and then I don't know that. I think for me, I don't think a man should be telling a woman how to dress per se.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of things with the patriarchy where that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I do see like there needs to be some clear lines. And I would agree. I don't know that belly's the problem. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think obviously no drug, alcohol, gang related stuff.
Then
I get, but it's hard to regulate fashion with kids.
Yeah.
And anyone under 30 is a kid to me. So I think that's a tough call. Well, I'm glad it's one I don't have to make.
Yeah.
But if we have something, let's just be consistent and across the board rather than
keeping it everywhere.
And it should be, to me, that should be a district policy.
Yeah.
And they say to all the schools, this is, if we walk on your campus, this is what we should and shouldn't see.
Yeah.
And not make the principals the bad guys.
Yeah, like certain schools have to have this dress code and just makes them look like, oh, they're just being rigged when they're not.
I think that's a really good topic. Some of these topics could be a whole entire show.
Oh yeah.
I like this one. If money and time weren't a factor, what career would you pursue? Because I mean, I guess you're in a position to answer that much more differently than I am because you don't have a mortgage yet.
You know what? As crazy as it sounds, I would want to work at a restaurant. Like a little small nook in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Like as a cook?
Maybe like as a
host,
cook. Like, I don't know. Like there's something about like, I went downtown to LA this weekend, and there was like this little, like a bunch of stores. It was just like a market, like a flea market. And there was a restaurant right there, and it was like really small, and like, it was like pretty old. And I would like I was thinking to myself, and I'm like, I would work there. I would want to work something like that because it looks so like peaceful and like, I don't know.
Yeah, like a little
cozy
cafe or bistro type thing.
Yeah, like something small.
Not like Buffalo Wild Wings with a bunch of fast turnover and corporate demands.
Something like very chill and small.
That might be fun.
Yeah.
Not for me though. I'm too clumsy. I drop stuff, spill stuff on people.
Where would you want to work?
I don't know, because I'm kind of coming up to that point. In 5 years, I can retire from being a teacher, but I feel like I'm still too young to stop doing anything. So I've thought about. I've always liked journalism and media. I would maybe like to do this for a small company rather than for myself. I love photography and videography, so some sort of like they call it backpack journalism, where you kind of do a little bit of everything. And marketing would be cool. I'd really enjoy that. I'd really enjoy working at like a dog rescue, like
Oh, that'd be nice.
a dog or cat rescue, and just
Yeah.
like helping out with the construction and
Oh yeah.
and the things like that. You know, like because I have a construction background.
That'd be nice.
Those are probably my top two. Or anything where I could mentor people, you know, might be on there too, because I feel like, you know, that's one thing I like about this job is like I get to mentor, you know,
Like teach people.
Yeah, so it's not just about like, hey, did you get all your credits, but like there are some kids who like genuinely have life questions, you know, and we discuss, and it's cool to see them figure things out
and like you're also getting that bond with them too, you know, like you're getting to know who they are as a person.
Yeah, and it's cool. I saw on Facebook yesterday, shout out to Haley, going back to my original school newspaper at Sultana High School. I saw a picture with her and her husband or partner and a little toddler. I was so stoked for her because I knew her as, you know, like a 17 and 18-year-old girl, super intelligent. You know, she was one of the editors of our school newspaper, and she was smart and reliable, and you just know like life is gonna go, like you see certain people, you know they're gonna be fine. And so it was really cool to see her as an adult now with a family and a child of her own, because I'm sure she's a wonderful mom, because she kind of was the nurturing member of the journalism group.
The mom of the group.
Yeah, so that was really cool. I mean, I'm not in contact with her anymore, and I think it'd be weird to reach out.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see that and to know and just see some of my former students.
Like how they're doing in life now.
Yeah,
you know? Like how
exactly.
They grew up.
Every once in a while, a former student, Frederick Johnson, will call, check in with how he's doing. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I got to know about this. Do you believe in dead internet theory? I'm not sure I even know what that is. Explain that to me.
So dead internet theory is like basically like everything you see on the internet. Like I don't know if you went on like YouTube Shorts or like YouTube little reels and all that, but if you go in the comments on some of those videos, you'll see like bot comments, and those seem like real people when they're not. And people have been saying that everything now is just like fake, like it's just AI, and no one's really actually on the internet anymore.
I gotta be honest with you. I went on Facebook after work yesterday. I'm sitting on the couch because I couldn't exercise because I had to go to the Cairo. More information than you need.
Yeah.
And so I'm on Facebook, kind of looking around, and it was like AI, and it's just like it feels like this very like a saturated wall of illusion.
Yeah.
You know, and it felt like I think it's gonna ruin social media because I mean, I will admit I do love the fake AI cat videos with like the little cats and ninja.
Yeah.
But to me that's like watching a cartoon.
Yeah.
You know, it's so obviously fake. But everything else, just like between the ads and the AI stuff, it's
too much.
Yeah, it's taken away the human factor, which was originally what started it, to connect with people. And I mean, you argue that's been lost along the way a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to feel more and more like that, which I hope people, like I have some buddies that I get together with usually once a week. Some weekends, weeks like this one, we can't make it work, but we get together, we go have dinner, talk about life, talk about kind of spiritual things, you know, and I get so much more of that than I could ever get from the internet.
Oh, video, yeah, for sure.
I like the entertainment factor of it. I like watching dirt bike videos and stuff, but yeah,
I just feel like now everything is so fake. Like you could barely tell the difference between what AI is and what actual videos are, you know.
Well, it's not just that. I think it's also the stuff that still has real people is so like constructed, you know, like, and most of the time they're just doing they're doing something that kind of looks real, but it's all set up just to get likes, because like there's this dirt bike racer I follow, and he's a young kid and kind of he's like self-supported, you know, he's not the best, but he does his best,
you know.
And he's like super transparent with his stuff. So he's going over his internet earnings, and he said last month I posted 75 videos, I got this many hits, This generated for me $900 in income,
Wow.
which helps pay for the gas and the racing. And so this is one of the ways I fund my racing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little different with that because when I watch his videos, I know he's trying to make money to help go racing. And so I don't mind watching those videos, even though they're constructed to make money, because
Oh,
I feel like it is in a way helping him go racing.
yeah.
But the rest of the ones where it's like these two couples who just act like they're, at a barbecue
Oh,
and this
yeah.
crazy thing happens, and you're like, and if you step back, you go, why was a camera there?
Like, why did you start recording?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
And
that
then you're just
happens.
like, I don't know. I miss real imperfect people. Everyone's got to look so perfect and so put together,
Yeah.
and so, I just miss.
Like when things were like, I feel like, I guess imperfect. Like, I feel like back then people didn't really care about how you were viewed. It was more of like you were just expressing who you truly were, and now I feel like people have to put a mask on so they get clout or likes or like
Yeah.
just stuff like that.
So my youngest son, he's 20, he's gonna be 27 this month, well, May 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Super creative, very kind of nurturing and very just hard to explain. But he's a really kind of a cool soul, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we were on vacation last year, we went as a family to Hawaii. He bought all these envelopes and letters, and he sent like 30 letters out to people.
Wow.
And he's like, I'm tired of the internet stuff. I'm gonna start writing letters to people. And I was like, that's such a cool idea.
That is such a cool
I
idea.
keep meaning to write him a letter, and I keep forgetting. But I kind of like that because I used to have, friends who lived a distance off, and we would write letters back and forth. And I remember how cool it was to get a letter and hear about what's going on and read it multiple times and then write something
Yeah.
back. And I don't know. It's just I feel like some of those things may be lost. That would be really cool to see the younger generation.
And then I feel like also with the letters, it comes more with the meaning because they had to like take the time to get the paper, buy the stamps and all that, and actually handwrite what they said,
Yeah, or pick up the postcard or whatever
yeah,
it is.
like those have
Yeah.
a lot more meaning rather than just a simple text,
Yeah. Well, I need to go help
Mm-hmm.
curly-headed kid.
Blake?
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just showed up. I haven't seen him in forever, so
I don't think he's
I'm
graduating.
joking.
I'm
I think he'll make it.
like-
I'm just joking. I need to go help him get work on his project.
Mhm.
So, any final words?
Thank you for chatting with me.
No, I really like this, and I want to keep doing this. So, there's some topics on here I really want to discuss,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't want to just rush through everything today.
Yeah.
So maybe just draw a line through the ones we did,
Okay.
and then we'll work on it some more, and I'll work on the packaging, helping getting it a little better. But it'll be cool to go on YouTube and see what
Yeah.
it actually looks and sounds like.
Okay.
Any sign off?
Sign off. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Right. Stop streaming.
I don't think you stopped streaming.